Hi, I'm Selby Drummond from Vogue, and you are watching the season finale of All Things Fashion Fund. So tonight is our live Google Plus Hangout for the Ovation original series, The Fashion Fund. The season finale was tonight, and this is our last Google Plus Hangout. So let me introduce our guests for tonight. I am joined by Kate and Laura of Verdarte, who are actually sitting with Jen Meyer. Hi, guys.
Hi.
And you guys are all joining from LA, but then here in New York, we have Dowie Chow and Maxwell Osborne from public school.
Hey, guys.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to New York for you. So I am very happy you could join us all tonight at 11 o'clock after what was the season finale, which aired at 10 o'clock. And in that, we just saw you win the Fashion Fund, Dowie and Maxwell. So what do you guys remember of that night from when it happened, which was a couple months ago?
Hold on, Selby. We won?
You won. You won. You can come out of your sequester. We can tell the public.
Oh, yes. Oh my God.
Okay. We won, yes.
You won. Your trophy is coming. When did you get your trophy, Laura and Kate? You guys won in 2006. How long did it take you to get your trophy?
I think we got our trophy a year and a half ago.
No way. We were wondering when we were going to get our swan.
You're not going to get yours.
You'll get like your official confirmation, Dowie and Maxwell, in like 2020.
Well, wait.
We built a whole bookcase to house it in. There's no books on it, but we're just waiting for the swan.
Keep it. You did win.
Yes.
Okay.
What was winning like? Did you expect to win? What was that night like?
I didn't expect to win. It was a blur on our end. At least on my end, it was a blur.
Yeah, we totally didn't expect to win, and we didn't eat at all, and
not one morsel.
Right.
The whole time during the fund, you didn't eat for 4 months?
We didn't eat for the 4 months, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the 4 months. I thought you were talking about the dinner, but no, the whole 4 months.
I had to squeeze into my dress, and I just want to make sure, at the very least, I looked skinny that night. Not that that's important, but...
You look skinny. I think we saw it on the show. You look very thin.
Oh,
and Laura and Kate, do you guys remember winning? I know it was 2006, but do you remember what that night was like for you?
I feel like I remember going up on stage. I remember Marc Jacobs had given an amazing speech that night, right? Yes. And then Kate talked the whole time because I don't like to talk in public.
Oh yeah, I remember thinking. Actually, I was kind of when they said our name, I was really kind of so shocked, but also really really overwhelmed with nervous energy. And as soon as we got up there, I just had this overwhelming kind of just disbelief, knowing that my sister would not say one word, so I was going to get stuck, even though I was, like so. I mean, I really was kind of just so, I think, surprised. I had no idea what to say, but I just kept looking at her, and I was like, I know she won't say anything. And to this day, like, if we ever do any public speaking, she just looks at me, and I'm like, I know I'm going to be the one that talks. So,
she's useless. You should have gotten rid of her.
But that's the first time I found that out, because we had never had to really get in front of people, or we had never won anything, done anything like that. So I didn't know that about her until that moment. Oh, wait. Yeah. No. Well, she did give a valedictorian speech, but...
Yeah.
But also, when you guys did it, the show that we saw in the Ovation episode, which takes place at the Chateau Marmont in LA, when you guys did it, it was not there. It was like in a very weird location, many hours.
Well,
Pebble Beach, right?
Yeah, we went up to Northern California, outside of Monterey, and went to a big car show and did a fashion show in front of 7,000 people.
Which was totally terrifying, but also it's weird because we're from that area. Yeah. We didn't grow up in Carmel, but we grew up in Santa Cruz, which is close, and so it's kind of like, it was just so strange because it felt like we were going back to this place we knew, but at the same time it was so, the fact that there was like 7,000 people there in cars, and I just remember just...
Were they car people or were they fashion people?
Well, they were car people.
It was a big car show.
Yeah, a big car show, and it was on the golf course. And then they made us walk down the
yeah. Oh yeah, we had to walk the whole way.
It was like my worst
night. It was not like the celebrity-studded fashion show.
Well, the first one we saw when we went to see it, when Jen was doing it, we went to the chateau, and I remember thinking, like, because I hadn't been to one there, and I just was so, like, I couldn't believe how amazing it looked. It was just so incredible, and so, I guess living in LA, it just was, and to me, like, the coolest fashion show I'd been to in LA. It was really amazing.
Jen, do you remember that night, or do you remember the night that you won and had to give a speech? Did you give a speech, or did you just keel over of nervousness?
I think I gave a speech. I'm not quite sure. Really being in that top 10, you feel like you won. So I really did not think there was any way ever I was getting in that top 3. And I remember them calling my name, and I kind of looked at my husband and took a beat going like, what just happened? Did they call my name? And I think he sort of looked at me and was like, go, they called your name, like move. I was like, oh God. And I do not remember my speech. I remember sort of looking out at a sea of people, and I remember mentioning my grandma because she's sort of the reason I did all of this. But it's sort of a nerve-wracking moment. I mean, an amazing moment, but I was nervous. And really, even more nervous is the girls are talking about walking when at the fashion show, and I was so great in the fashion fund, and everything was, I loved it, and I was all pumped up, and then they said at the chateau, okay, so you're gonna walk with your model. And I was like, I'm gonna what? They're like, you're gonna walk with the model. And at that point, I sort of blacked out, and one of the girls from Vogue came up to me and said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I don't think so. I don't think I can walk." And they were like, "Well, it's not an option." I was like, "All right, let's go."
There's a lot of that happens in the fashion fund. It's not an option. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah. But they say it with a smile.
Yeah. And you guys smile. Everybody's a very good sport. So speaking of good sports, we actually have viewer submitted questions for the evening. So people who are fans of the Fashion Fund and you guys have sent in some questions, and we picked a couple, and I thought they were really, really interesting. So we have one from at DBDJ1007. I unfortunately don't know who this person is, but you have a good handle. And the question is, how long did the prize money last for you, and where did it go? Because I think that's so Dowie and Maxwell, you guys won in November $300,000. So that is the grand prize. That's what you're going for. Is that gone? Do you have any of the money left? Is that going to take you, have you made it now? You can rest easy. What does that mean to you guys?
Was there prize money?
Well,
Have you gotten the check?
after we bought our studio in Paris,
and then but the boat.
And then the boat.
We bought a boat. It's at the south. It's actually at the shore.
There was a couple of. I think there was like $20 left, and then we went to eat.
McDonald's.
No, but
you guys. So you're retired. You're now retired designer.
We're retired.
1-3 months ago, and you're like, good. We won. It's the pinnacle.
No, we've actually been super sort of protective of the money. It's like we don't even want to spend any of it. I mean, we went to hire some key staffing in production and design that we sorely needed, but we've been really counting every single penny of it. But for us, I think the real value has been the mentorship by far. That's sort of more important to us than any amount of money. Right. It's just having the support and the confidence of sort of this tight-knit group of industry leaders and successful people that
so you're hoarders.
We're hoarders, yes. We're hoarding.
We're hoarding it.
Yeah.
Okay, and Kate and Laura and I kind of want to ask all of you guys this. We got this question from @onlymetria. And the question is, what is the basic rule of the fashion industry? Like, I don't know. I have no idea what you guys are going to say, so I'm curious to hear how you interpret that.
Well, Kate and I were saying that I think that the basic rule is that there are no rules. You break every rule, and that's how you create a voice for yourself, and how hopefully people want to pay attention to what you're doing.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That was our answer, even though they didn't ask that much.
So we can skip you guys. So Jen, what about you? What is your basic rule of the fashion industry?
I have to say, before being in the Fashion Fund and living in Los Angeles, I really didn't have a fashion world that I was a part of, and I was a little nervous because there's a lot of stereotypes, and I have to say that I would say what I experienced, and especially from Vogue and from Anna Wintour and all you amazing Vogue ladies over there, and really Kate and Laura too, and is really be kind and be nice to everyone, because it really is some of the most supportive people that I've ever met in my life, and everybody really wanting everyone to succeed.
That's really beautiful. That's really nice, Jen.
Shelby, are you gonna cry?
I might cry.
She's gonna cry.
My
She
next
is
question.
crying. That's real. That's
My
acting.
next question. This is from @Rebecca Marin, and it's specifically directed towards you, Rodarte ladies. How important is it for you guys to have celebrity? You have a lot of celebrity friends and very visible friends, and does that drive your business? Is that something you try to do, or is that like, celebrities just wear your clothes and it's no big deal for you?
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I like what team you're on.
We can also ask this question to Ms. Jen Meyer.
Oh, wait, that's so cool. It looks
Very
good.
small.
I thought you were going to wear a jacket. I like this.
I like
change.
it. I like
Me
it.
too. Well, you're a celebrity now that you're hosting all these Google Hangouts, and you just boosted our careers a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Sold
But,
out those jerseys for us.
I'll buy you one.
Yeah, do we get a jersey?
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, well,
Can we
Max,
have
let's go. We have another question for you, Max and Dowie. What are you guys? Do you remember how you celebrated winning the Fashion Fund? I mean, I know you seem to not remember very much about actually accepting it, but what did you do later that night to celebrate and commemorate that evening?
We like randomly text a bunch of our friends, all 8 of them, to meet us
Randomly.
at Soul House for some drinks, and we chilled there for a bit with some friends and just kind of like held down the roof and enjoyed some good times. What? It's Dowie's birthday today.
It's a birthday cake!
Whoa!
Okay, this is, by the way, the 18th cake that.
I know.
Did they get all 30?
I know. You've had to
Candles.
wait.
There's a lot of candles on here. I want to make sure. Well, this is too many candles.
No, you're 21.
1, 2, 3. This should
Plus
just be 17.
19.
No. It should just be 17. 2.
It
Okay.
marks the
17.
number of cakes you've received today. If anybody who's watching looks at Dowie's Instagram feed, this is like, we had this planned a couple days ago, and he got about 13 surprise cakes today. So this is
Oh
like,
my God!
Like
Thank you so
15.
much.
so happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you guys. Thank you. Help me blow this
Blow
one
out
out.
the candles.
Everyone blow this out. 1, 2, 3. I was just joking with myself. Thank you guys. We're gonna save this for later.
Yeah, so you can cut it and eat it. So I want to know what is in the cards for everybody for the future. Is there anything really exciting you guys have planned coming up for you, Max and Dowie? You just did women's wear, so everybody loved your women's wear. So like we're all waiting for the next big. There's never enough. You need to keep coming out with new news.
New news.
Yeah.
Oh.
We will announce that soon enough. Next is Americans in Paris with the CFDA and Vogue. So we'll see you guys in 2 days in Paris.
Cool.
And we're excited about that.
Yeah, totally excited. But women's is such a new thing for us, and before, when we were just doing men's, we had some time to just relax and chill for a sec, but now none at all. So it's just a constant. The calendar just is constantly moving. But I think eventually, probably like our own retail shops someday would be great. And
World domination. That's
world
what's next.
domination, yes,
domination.
absolutely.
Or at least New York and U.S. domination first.
Do you guys, Jen and Laura and Kate, do you guys have any downtime to yourselves, or now you are wildly successful and you've had to give away your freedom in your personal lives?
No, we
there's-
have to have. Our Netflix on demand would prove how much
There's a lot of
how much
downtime.
downtime we have.
You're in LA. It's like a different life.
I know it's a very different life now.
I think my downtime is honestly in my car driving, which I cherish those moments, because I
That
get
is
home
very
and
LA.
I have
That's very
a I have a very cute 4-year-old and a 7-year-old who are like, let's do whatever we're going to do. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So I think it's all about finding the balance.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for joining us so much. Congratulations on all of your past and future successes to come. And thanks to everybody who tuned in at home. We hope you enjoyed the season of the Fashion Fund on Ovation, and we hope you enjoyed the Google Plus Hangouts, and we'll see you for the next class of Fashion Funders.